Live on YouTube. Okay, and it looks like I am officially live for the very first time. Wow, this is really cool. So I'm on YouTube live. So anyone who is not familiar with me, I am Joseph, the creator. Let me go ahead and officially introduce myself. So I wanted to do this YouTube live. I was really trying to, I guess, make it into a video initially, and then I decided, hey, I wanted to actually do my first YouTube live video this past weekend, and I didn't really quite get around to it. So I decided, hey, let's go ahead and just do it right now. So whoever's tuning in, thank you for showing me some love and checking out what I'm kicking around here. But it's probably not going to be a very long, lengthy live stream. But I did want to just touch on something that I've recently stumbled upon. So not too long ago, maybe about a year and a half ago, I started following this gentleman. His name is Stefan Arnio. Oh yeah, Arnio. That's his name. And unfortunately, the individual he actually did pass recently. I think around about like a year ago due to cancer. But Stefan Arnio, very successful real estate entrepreneur, and being in the business space myself, a lot of my clients happen to be real estate investors. So I definitely wanted to equip myself with the proper knowledge. And I study a lot of his content. So he created this book. He wrote a book. It's called Hard Times Create Strong Men. So this is a pretty lengthy book here. It's think about 450. Oh wow, this book is 534 pages. So definitely not going to be a one-day read. I've read maybe about 70, 80 pages this weekend, but hey, it's definitely a page turner. But Stefan Arnio, he's talking about this concept, this ideal of living in a time that is good, so good to the point where men become weaker. And actually, this is derived from a poem. This poem was and I wrote down the name of this guy. Let's see here. So he's a fellow Marine, and I know for those of you who are tuning into this live stream, you see the Marine Corps flag behind me. I did serve in the United States Marine Corps, but this poem, this book was inspired by a poem that was written by another United States Marine, a gentleman by the name of G. Michael Huff. So the entirety of the poem goes, strong men create good times create weak men, weak men create bad times. Well, I'm sorry, hard times, and hard times create strong men. So in essence, it's like a cycle, and you got the hard times and it creates strong men, and the strong men create the good times, right? So you kind of get the trend. And I wanted to go live about this because I, for the past few weeks, I've been really just looking at the world around me, seeing how people engage with one another, and how people they tend to not really interact the way that we used to interact in previous times, 5 years ago. And look, this isn't me trying to beat up the previous generation and screw millennials and wait, like I am a millennial, like I don't hate myself, but like, what I'm saying is we're in an era where, people can put thoughts and ideals out into the interwebs, just by pressing a button on this little device here. And, it's just really interesting. I follow this guy by the name of Patrick Bet David, and he talks about how when he was growing up, in the 90s, he and his wife would get into an argument, but they didn't have the ability to text each other or send each other or words through messenger. So he would be in his office working, he'll be angry at his wife, and before he got home, he wasn't able to instantaneously shoot her over a hate email or hate text message. He had time to think about what transpired. He had time to really digest what he was going to say on his drive back home. So by the time he got there, he was a lot more level headed, and ultimately, cooler heads prevailed. But now we're living in a time and an era where that simply isn't the case. So this book, Hard Times Create Stronger Man, he's essentially just really just touching on just the times that we're living in, and the political climate, the religious climate. And obviously I'm not really a political channel. My forte is more around the lines of business, entrepreneurship, being a professional in digital marketing. That's kind of my forte, and that's where I really live at. But it's a very thought provoking book, and I haven't. Obviously, I just getting started on this book. I'm only about 60, 70 pages in. So I still got a long ways to go. It's like over 500 pages. But I did want to pose this question to you, the one who's watching this live stream, or maybe you're catching this replay. What do you think about the time that we're in? Do you feel as if we're living in a time that's like the greatest era ever? Or do you agree with Stephen Arnio? Do you think that we're living in good times that are making weaker men? And those weak men are going to create hard times that are going to bring about a new wave of strong men and women. So please, don't be shy. Let me know in the comment section below. And I look forward to reading your thoughts, your comments, your suggestions. Maybe you think this whole notion is ludicrous, or maybe you think it has some merit to it. So either way, hey, it's a free for all. Let me know below.